hurt? Oh, I'm sorry. You hurt your arm? Okay. Can I take a look at it? It's okay. Let me hold your arm, okay? I want to look, okay? Oh, yeah, you did get hurt. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's all right. I have plenty of stuff. I have plenty of things we can fix you right up, all right? Let me take a look, see how big it is. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. You got a scrape, a little cut. It could have been worse. You didn't hurt your hand or your elbow? No? Okay. All right. First thing we have to do is clean it up and get all the dirt out. So let me see what I have. I do have rubbing alcohol. Sometimes we could use this, but I don't think yours isn't too bad. I don't think we really need to use alcohol. Okay, so we'll put that back. I think we'll use this hydrogen peroxide, and it bubbles. You put it on a cotton ball and you dab it in there and it will bubble, and the little bubbles bring all the dirt and everything to the surface so you can wipe them off. You can wipe all the bad stuff off before you put a Band-Aid on it. So, you get a cotton ball. Alright, I have two. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take a cotton ball, dip in the hydrogen peroxide, and it's going to look like water, but it's not water. It's going to come out nice and clear, and we're going to put it on the cotton ball. Okay, there. Nice and wet. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to wipe it on your arm where you got hurt, okay? See? It doesn't hurt, doesn't burn, doesn't sting. It just feels like I'm dabbing water on it, but look at it. You see how it's bubbling up now? Yeah, that's perfect. That's what we want it to do. It's bubbling up. It's bringing all that dirt and all the germs and everything to the surface. Now that we've done that, we'll take the dry cotton ball, this one, the second one I got out. We're going to wipe it like this, and that's much better. Look how clean it is now. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, now I have all my Band-Aids in here. And it's just a Rubbermaid food container that I keep all my Band-Aids in. And I have all sizes. I have big ones like this one, but yours isn't that big. I don't think you're going to need one that big. I'm probably going to go with a size like this. This is a pretty good size Band-Aid. They're nice and sterile inside these individual packets. And we're going to use one of those. Okay. So we'll get one opened up. Okay. Now, before we do that, I'm going to put on some antibiotic ointment. I have this little tube right here, and it's a clear, sort of a clear ointment. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. So you open it up like this. Comes out like that. Just a little bit, and it won't sting or burn at all. Okay. See your arm. Okay. Rub that on there. Sort of has a slightly greasy feel, but it's okay. It'll help kill any germs or anything. Now, we're going to take our Band-Aid, and we're not going to touch this part. We're not going to touch the white part. But you have these two little tabs right here, and you can pull these tabs and it exposes the sticky part, and we're going to put it on. Okay, just one moment, let me close the door. Okay, and we're going to put it on. Okay, here we go. Perfect fit. Now put everything away. And I also have in here I keep my ointment in the box with the Band-Aids because usually if I need a Band-Aid, I'm going to need the ointment to go with it. So I just keep it right there so I don't have to search for it. And I also have in here, because I couldn't find anywhere else to put it, I have this little this wrist brace. And it's an adult size, but you could use it on a kid if you needed to. And it's made out of stretchy material, like that. And it has white stitching along the sides here, on both sides. And it's black in the middle. And what you do, you put it on like a sleeve. You just pull it down like that. And you adjust it and pull it down however far you want to. And it's not going to hold your arm completely rigid, but it will give it a little extra support. And it fits just like that. And sort of squeezes your wrist a little bit, makes it feel better. And also in my box, I have all different sizes. I have these Band-Aid clear bandages. They're pretty small, and the adhesive part is see-through. It's not that tan color like normal. I even have little tiny ones, little bitty. We don't use these too much, but if you have a little tiny scratch, you can use that. And I have lots of the standard size. I even have some like this, a big rectangle. And works pretty well. Oh, and I have knuckle bandages. See? You can put it on your knuckle. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is a fingertip Band-Aid. And it's shaped like a butterfly. And say you got hurt on the tip of your finger. What you do is you put it here and you fold these tabs over and you attach them around your finger, and it protects the end of your finger. And just like my sewing kit, it's in a food container. I have no idea why I don't buy special containers, probably because I end up with lots of food containers from here and there, and so I just use what I have available. So there's that. And for Q-tips, I keep this, and I think it's it might be a drinking glass. I'm not really sure, but it's very thin glass, and it has a slight imperfection right there, a little bump from where it was made. And the bottom is thicker than the top. It kind of slips down like that. And I keep Q-tips, just extra Q-tips in here. Makes a very nice sound. And I have this, which is stretchy adhesive tape, sort of like sports tape, and we've almost used this one up. And it was made by Dynarex, and like if you had hurt your ankle, if you had a really bad place on your ankle, you could clean it and then put gauze on it, and then just wrap this tape around and it will stick to your ankle and it won't fall off. I think it's even waterproof, which is nice. And this, I wanted to show you, this was my mom's. I asked her if I could borrow it and she told me I could. In one of her bathrooms, this is how she keeps Q-tips and cotton balls. She had this old jar, and it was a peanut butter jar a long time ago. It's made out of glass. You can hear my ring on it. And it's thicker than my Q-tip glass. It's quite thick. And it has a metal lid. Try to do it quietly. It's kind of noisy. There. See? It was JFG peanut butter, and it says easy to spread. And this is an old jar. This was probably from the 70s. It's got a nice metal lid. Makes a little scratchy sound. The inside is kind of shiny. And it's got a little rust around the rim because it's so old, I guess. And you can see how it's threaded on the sides for the lid. It's quite thick. And now you get peanut butter, it just comes in plastic, but a long time ago they used to come in glass with metal lids, and you can see here the seam. I don't know if you can see it or not. The seam of the jar where it was created. Right here. It goes all the way down to the bottom. And the underside has rings on it. Right here. And little tiny bumps along the sides. Right here. Like that. I can feel them with my finger. Very light. To keep it from sliding around on the table. These little ridges give it a little bit of, it's not so smooth. Gives it a little texture so it doesn't slide as bad. Very lovely jar. Very lovely. I like it. And it makes a good storage container for stuff. My dad used to keep these in his shop, and he had different jars of different sizes. He even had some old baby food jars that were glass with the metal lids. And I think a lot of people did this, and they probably still do, but what they would do, they would take the lid and screw or just drill some holes in the lid, and they would screw the lid up under, like say, a shelf, so it was permanently affixed to the shelf. And you could fill this with screws or washers or just, whatever you use, and you screw it in, and it just hangs up under the shelf like that. And that way it is clear, so you can easily see what's in it. If you need a certain size screw or a nut or a washer or whatever, you just unscrew it and get it out and screw it back. It's a pretty neat idea. So, this is my old peanut butter jar. Well, it's not mine, it's my mom's. I have to give it back. She made me promise to give it back, so I told her I would. This jar is mine. I found this at a flea market or something, but it's like one you would find in a doctor's office. That's probably where it came from. But it's made out of glass, and it's even thicker than the peanut butter jar. But the bottom is very similar. The bottom is almost exactly the same. And it's very fine. Little tiny ridges on the bottom, little bumps right here. Give it more texture. It makes a nice sound too. It's very lovely. Ooh, listen to that. That's even better. And I only keep cotton balls in here. And keep this on my counter. There's the lid. It's a metal lid. It's very shiny inside. It's very shiny. It has a little piece on top. You can pick it up just like that. When I need cotton balls, I just reach in here and get what I need. I don't have to fish them out of a bag under the cabinet or something, or in the cabinet. I have them right where I need them. And this I have. These are Curad non-stick pads with adhesive tabs. And it says they're ouchless because the gauze part has a layer on the outside that keeps it from sticking to your wound or your skin. So when you peel it off, it doesn't stick to you. That doesn't hurt. It says no tape necessary, breathable and highly absorbent, non-stick, comparable to Telfa pads. And there are 10. And on the back it shows you how to use it. And these come in handy. Pretty good size. And they're individually wrapped. They're sterile containers. And I have 5 boys in my house. I have 2 children. My husband has 3, and they're all 11 and under. So we go through a lot of stuff like this. So we have lots and lots of first aid stuff, which is fine. I would rather they be outside playing around and having a good time than sitting inside and watching TV all day. So I don't mind fixing them up. I've played nurse many times in this house. So that's my little collection of things. And they don't stay here all the time. Some of them are in different parts of the house, but I brought them all in here to show you. And it's a good thing I did, since you fell down and got hurt. And I hope you get to feeling better. And I hope you don't have to wear that Band-Aid long. I hope it heals up really fast. It doesn't happen again. But thank you for coming to see my video.